Well, hello Glue Troopers, Max and Max's Models here, and I got a couple of boxes in the mail. And the first one's from Mr. Swain, and it is a Maravox J22, the Swedish fighter. I've been meaning to do a video about Maravox. They're a small company that I think primarily does just Swedish fighters. It says here, Max, sending due to your interest in the Swedish fighter and the kit company. The decals may be toast, but hopefully you can build this out. Craig. And it gives a couple of different paint schemes on the side here and some very nice basic box art. Oh, there's a couple more paint schemes on the other side. And I got interested in this airplane because I think recently I covered in one of my videos something I'd read about it. You know, the Swedish were trying to develop a domestic fighter program. What I understand was actually a fairly competent airplane. And the instructions are pretty straightforward with a nice, with several painting guides. So that's good. And the decals, I think I actually have some Swedish decals. But these might be salvageable. We'll find out. And the kit's bagged in plastic, and it looks like a nice, straightforward 1/72 scale kit. Might make a nice day build. In fact, since I've never built a Maravox kit, I think I'm going to just put this over here on the short order stack to get to that as soon as I can. I'll put the instructions with it. Well, thanks again, Craig. I appreciate that, and I will do my best with it. Sure. Actually, I'll put the note in where I keep all of the letters and stuff that people have sent to me, stuff like that. I'll put the model for now. Now, the next one we have is from our channel friend Garfield up in Kitchener, Canada. This is a big box, so I've already set the top. I have not looked at what's in here, so let's find out. Ooh, okay. Big box of supplies, and the note may be down on the bottom, so let's see what we got here. Hey, makes sense, it's being shipped. All right, small clips. Oh, a whole thing of the super glues, the little ones. Rabadans. Timmys strong cement, super glue, brush and bond. Okay. Some more Tammy putty. I'm just going to put that over here with the putties. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, we'll get back to that in a second. I don't know what this is. It's all in Japanese. I'll have to figure it out. It's a clay for masking, like Aztec mask. Okay, and if the day it starts to grow hard, it lose adhesion, add a small amount of water and knead. Cool. Yeah. He probably sent me some instructions, told me what it is. Okay. Thick gel, super glue. More Tammy and putty. Excellent stuff. Now what's in this little box right here? All bubble wrapped. Oh, decal adhesive. This is this is Tamiya decal adhesive, and Tamiya decal adhesive. All right, we'll see how that stands up to Micromark and the regular stuff. All right, and here's another box of supplies. Dab brushes, sponge brushes, whole slew of regular paint brushes, which I always need, as do we all, mixing trays, stack of mixing trays, more little clips, clamps, cotton pads these are ladies' hygiene products that are used for stuff. I'm sure instructions are in there somewhere. Some filing sticks. And a whole bunch more paintbrushes. And more sanding sticks. I meant sanding sticks, not filing sticks. Let me... Okay, I'll put this back together in a bit. Whoop, here we go. Oh, ho, ho, ho. From the Godzilla 2024 movie, the Bandai, the new Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. All right, let's you know what? When I'm done here, we'll open this kit up and take a big, long look at it. Thank you, Garfield. Timmys, that goes over there. Let's go in the house. Paw patties. No sans colorants ni aromas artificiaux. I understand, I guess that's French. No artificial colors or aromas. I'm not familiar with these. Everything's in French. Fortunately, my wife communicates passively in French. My wife speaks like 5 languages. When I first saw them, I thought they were like for pets, but they're... part of me wants to eat, molasses. Well. Okay, so those are coming in the house. And the first thing's going to happen, my wife's going to confiscate these. Because she has to give them to me in little doses. Because I'm exactly the kind of pig will sit down and eat everything at one time. Okay. A stuffed moose, and for those who don't know, my nickname as a child was Moose. Little Canadian maple leaf. Our new mascot. Okay, wood stumps and tree stumps for models. Dioramas. Never gonna have a problem finding things to do with those. Canada keychain. A Canada shot glass. Go with my collection of shot glasses. And a Canada coffee mug. Oh, Canada. Put all the Canadian goodies together. Oh, there's the letter. Oh, something else. And a Canada ball cap. And being white, I think I might put this in the Mustang because it helps reflect light. Let's see. Oh, there's but there's more. Markers. Metallicos. Okay, those are going to go right here because they're going to go with building supplies. Here's the letter down at the bottom. G'day, Max. We are sending you a Canada Day package. Nice to see you working on your stash. Sending you only one kit this time. Thank you. Sending you some Canada stuff and hobby supplies. The model kit, hobby supplies, Timmys as usual, decaf. Some Canadians we need to acclimatize to being Canadian as we plot to take the USA in our 11th province of 4th territory. We have not decided yet. We have not decided yet which. Hey, don't laugh. There are only two countries that have ever invaded sovereign U.S. soil, Japan and Canada. The Japanese didn't get past the illusions. The Canadians burned down the capital. Those bloodthirsty Canadians in the War of 1812. So never underestimate a motivated Canadian. Take care, stay safe, and keep on modeling. Catch up with your channel if the glaciers do not slide. Mrs. Orange Tabby, she who must be obeyed. And Orange Tabby, her obedient servant. Guys, I appreciate that very much. Now I'm going to lay out this Godzilla kit. We're going to take a look at it. And as a closing thought, I did a little work on the Skyrider, which unfortunately when I tried to put the propeller to test fit the prop, it pushed the engine out of place. So I was finally able to get it all seated, but I decided to go ahead and decal the prop in situ. I didn't really have much choice. Also got the canopies painted and masked and everything, and used some of both Tamiya tape and the liquid mask, and it worked out really nice. The bubble came out real good. The windshield unfortunately broke. I was putting the tape on it, and I felt the, oh my God, snap, and I was able to salvage it, but it's a big crack in the starboard window on the windshield, but oh well, that happens. But the propeller on the Skyraider, Tamiya actually has you put the prop tip markings on the front and back, which is kind of unusual. Normally, they leave the back propellers solid black, so they're invisible to the pilot. But I imagine they did this in the name of safety. All these guys move around a carrier deck. And that's the reason most propellers have blade tip markings, as well as the weird curly designs on jet engine cones and even Luftwaffe aircraft for safety, so guys can see the props turning. And fixed a few little blemishes from yesterday, started putting some of the smoke on it. It's like I'll do anything to keep from getting to work on all of those bombs I have to make. But anyway, that's what we got done today. So far, it's coming out pretty good. The tail wheel popped off and had to be glued back on. No big deal. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah. And I truncated the rear end of the drop tank and found a unused piece, a circular piece of plastic. It was perfect to make a cap for the end. I believe it's the back of a rocket launcher. But anyway, it's all coming together. Got the green painted on the tip. I'm going to mask that off and shoot it in primer and paint it in the ensign white. So, or excuse me, insignia white. And yeah, that's it. We'll talk to you guys later. Take care of yourselves. And as always, model on. Got to turn the fan back on.